Currently I am on chapter 9 and I have 23 hours of the audiobook left. This was a bad idea, wasn't it? Hello friends, welcome to attempting to read over 700 pages, or more specifically, attempting to read A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. On February 16th, I believe, the new book in the series comes out. I've pre-ordered it, I'm excited, I am in the hype. However, I can't read that book unless I finish the original trilogy first. A little bit of background of my love for this trilogy. Last summer, I believe I read A Court of Thorns and Roses for the first time and gave it a 4 out of 5 stars and pretty much really enjoyed my time reading it. However, when I read A Court of Mist and Fury, that is when I really started to fall in love with this series. And so I really want to continue this book. I picked it up in the summer, got about 100 pages in. However, with the start of university, I never actually finished it. So now I am ready to read this book before the next one comes out, and hence y'all are gonna join me on this great adventure. I fell in love with the second book, so I can only imagine how great and wonderful this book is going to be as well, especially since I am in love with all of the characters. I love the setting, the world building, the magic system. This will be a spoiler-free video, so if you have not yet read the trilogy, have no fear, you are all good. But a little bit about A Court of Thorns and Roses, the first book, for those of you that might not know exactly what it is. A Court of Thorns and Roses is a very loosely based Beauty and the Beast retelling where we follow Feyre, who is a mortal, and one day she is trying to support her family and goes hunting in the woods where she accidentally kills a fairy disguised as a wolf. So as punishment and in return for taking a fairy's life, she now must go live in essentially the fairy world and kingdom as kind of a life for a life. However, in her time, she ends up falling for one of the High Lords, and it's this kind of love story slash political climate slash war stuff going on. It's very interesting to follow, and honestly a lot goes on. And personally, the second book makes it all worth the read for the first book. I really enjoyed my time reading the first 2 books, and I'm very excited to be picking up the third and final book in the trilogy. So join me, grab some popcorn, grab a book for yourself, let's get to reading and talk about this amazing trilogy. Hello everyone, so I'm now sitting at my desk and I am actually just making an Audible subscription because I have tried to check in my local library or libraries to see if they have an audiobook for A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I just can't seem to find anything. So I'm going to be creating a free 30-day trial, more specifically just so I can start to read this book, as I do have some things I need to work at my desk for today. So I figured rather than just watching a YouTube video or a movie or something, I'm going to listen to this book as well, and then maybe more into the evening or at nighttime I will pick up the physical book and read that way. That way at least I can be semi-productive in both different ways. I just need to remember to cancel my subscription before I have to pay for the next month, but that's besides the point. Officially have my audiobook, so I'm now just going to get to work on a couple things I have to do. I'm probably going to call with my friend shortly actually as well, so I'll be starting it and taking a break fairly shortly after, but I am very excited to read this book. I will say that I am not totally starting at page 0. Like I said before, in the summer I did get 100 pages in, but I've since then reread those 100 pages almost, and I am on page 81, so I will not be starting completely on page 0, as I have started this book a little bit over the past 2 weeks, but I will be primarily reading the rest of this book over the course of the next 2 days. Well, at least I hope so, so let's hope for the best. Currently I am on chapter 9 and I have 23 hours of the audiobook left. This was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Tamlin paced in front of the hearth in his study, every turn as sharp as a blade. "They are our allies," he growled at me, at Lucian, both of us seated in armchairs flanking a mantel. "They're monsters," I countered. "They butchered 3 innocents. And you should have left it alone for me to deal with." Tamlin heaved a jagged breath. "Not retaliated like children." He threw a glare in Lucian's direction. "I expected better from you. But not from me."
Alright, we're back. It is currently just after 9 p.m. and I am just past chapter 12. As you saw, I ended up talking with my friend for a little bit, had dinner, and now I'm just kind of getting back into reading a little bit. And now, as you can tell, I have some Valentine's Day themed cake my mom made because why the heck not? So either way, I'm just going to continue reading this book a little bit longer for probably the rest of the night, to be honest. Not entirely sure, but I am really enjoying it. I am on chapter 12, so I'm basically at the point I was at in the summertime. I think I just have like a little bit more to go, so then it's gonna be all fresh content from there, which I'm very excited about. I genuinely don't know how this book ends and what happens in the book, so as soon as I get past these last few pages that I am already aware of with what happens, I am very excited to see where the story goes, but especially with a bunch of characters that I hope get to reunite very soon. So I will talk to you guys very shortly. Good morning everyone and happy Valentine's Day. We're gonna ignore the fact that I'm wearing the same outfit as yesterday because it's comfy and I did not do anything yesterday. So we're gonna ignore that, but happy Valentine's Day. This morning I made myself a coffee and spent some time with my fam, which was fun, always nice. And now I have a few hours before I have some plans at 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of reading as well. Yesterday I am happy to report that I did get to chapter 17, I believe. I am just under 25% done the book. So, you know, not a whole lot of reading happened yesterday, but I think I read like 120 pages yesterday. So that's pretty solid, I feel, for just like casually reading over the course of one day. Maybe I'll end up reading this book a little bit into Monday as well, but I am pretty happy with my progress so far. And I'm hoping today to read at least quite a bit more. So I'm going to probably spend a lot of time reading. I'm going to do my makeup a little bit and get ready. So join me on that. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone watching. I hope you had / are having a lovely day, and you guys get to just watch me get ready now. Okay, so I just made it to chapter 20 of this book, which is page 205, I believe. And I was like, wow, that's such good progress. I'm really making my way through this story, until I realized that I still have 500 pages to go. So I'm a little worried that I'm not gonna finish this by the end of today, especially since I do have just some small like FaceTime Valentine's Day plans. But hopefully by the end of tomorrow, I will be able to finish this book, and just enough so it's in time for the release of the next one. And my copy, once it's shipped by Indigo, it typically takes 2 days, and I haven't gotten any email yet, so I'm not even sure if my copy will come on release day, so might have to wait an extra few days for that, which will give me more time in turn to read this book. So I'm probably gonna take a pause now, pick it up a little bit later, but I will talk to you guys very shortly. So I have not read anything new since I last talked to you guys. It is now 8:30 p.m. and I basically just had a nice social distancing visit with my man. It was pretty fun as it can be during a pandemic, but that was nice. And we're gonna have a little movie night FaceTime call later, but I just wanted to do a quick little update just to talk more about this book, I think, without any spoilers, but just to give an idea as to where I am kind of with the story, but like I said, no spoilers. So we'll see how good I can actually explain it. So I am just on chapter 20 and I am really enjoying the book so far. I really love the characters and the world so far. I think it's been set up very well. I am very interested to see where the story goes from here, because I feel like there's a lot of different ways the story can go. Of course, I know because that there are like other books that certain characters don't die. I don't know if there's other characters that I know that will die, but I am very invested with almost every single main character that is in this book. So I hope no one dies. I hope the book ends well. And since I have no idea of what kind of happens in the middle and end of this book, I feel like I have the opportunity to be very surprised, which I am very excited about. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna finish this book by the end of today because, like I said, I have about 500 pages to go, which is literally the length of a whole novel in itself, because I am still, you know, having fun on Valentine's Day today. So I think though, whenever we do end up ending that call, I'm not sure how late it's gonna go, but I'll either try to read a bit then, or I will pick it up tomorrow morning and try to finish it by the very latest on Monday. My copy for A Court of Silver Flames has yet to be shipped, and since, like I said earlier, it does take 2 full days for it to come from whenever it ships to my house, that means I will not be getting the book on release day, which kind of sucks because I did want to be like in on the hype a lot. But I will be getting my book probably sometime on Wednesday or Thursday, my guess is, so I will update you guys if I get an email regarding that. But I am very excited for the new book. My hope is to finish this book and the novella before I get to A Court of Silver Flames, So maybe it's a good thing, honestly, that the book's not coming on time. But either way, I am very, very excited. I think at this point, it has kind of come to a close, almost, I want to say, for the first part of the book. Like, I feel like now there's going to be a lot of new stuff introduced. So I am very excited for that. And I love this story so much. I love the characters. I love the setting. Genuinely love everything about this series so far. Thoroughly enjoying my time. And I'll update you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. But I hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day. Maybe read a bit, ate some good food. I'm gonna go enjoy some cake now myself, and I will talk to you all a little bit later. Hello everyone. It is now the next day at roughly 2:30 p.m. I don't know why my day starts so late, but it is officially reading week for me, and hence I do want to do a bunch of reading today, and I actually did get a little bit of reading done last night and this morning as well. I'm currently on page 280, and I believe I'm over like 35-40% done the book, so you know, making some progress. This book is, you know, 700 pages, so I do still have a fair amount to go, and I do have some work I need to do today, so I am a little bit concerned that I'm not going to finish the book today, but I am really enjoying everything that's happening so far, and I just can't wait to keep on reading. I just love the story and everything about it, so it's just a real like fun time, honestly, for me to read. So I think I'm just gonna finish up the current chapter I am on. I would like to, I think, read up till chapter 30, that way I will be over 300 pages and be making like fair progress in this book before I get to any other work today. So I think I'm gonna take a break, take a break, what have I been doing all day? I'm gonna just take a few more minutes, read like 2 or 3 more chapters of this book, and then move on a little bit with my day. Okay, so I'm currently planning what I need to do during reading week this week, and in case you don't know what reading week is or you don't have it or something, it's basically just a free week off that university students get, and that's my week for me this week. And so I need to do a lot of work though to catch up on things and be ahead on things because midterms start very soon and they really impact my grades quite a bit. So I need to do a lot of work this week to help prepare for that. But I was like, man, I should be listening to music or something while working on this planning and figuring out everything I have to do. And then I remembered I literally have an audiobook I can be listening to. And I don't know why I forgot about this, but I love audiobooks so much because there is so much time, even when all you do is stay at home, that you can listen to an audiobook, at least for me. Every single morning I have a shower, right? And in between that time where I get out of the shower and like get ready and like go make food, and then by the time I come back upstairs, like that's probably like at least a full hour of time that I just lazily get ready in the morning and like eat some food and stuff. And I can fully just read a couple chapters of a book during that time. Like that is so cool. And I love the multitasking ability. And so I'm just filming this now to tell everyone how excited I am that I just remembered audiobooks exist again. So maybe I do need to pursue an Audible subscription. I really don't want to though because I don't want to spend the money, but library, probably gonna use that a lot more for audiobooks. I'm very excited that I'm now realizing that audiobooks are fantastic, would highly recommend. And with that, I'm gonna go back to listening to my book. So peace out, y'all. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and today, even though I have a little bit of a busy day, I am kind of determined to finish this book. I am doing currently a mix of both the audiobook and the physical book since I do have the option for both, and I listened to 2 more chapters of the audiobook this morning, so I am now officially on chapter 32, which puts me at just under 50% done the book. As you can tell, we only have this much left, so we're making progress. Today, there are a couple of things that are going to take a little bit of my time, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have over the course of the whole day. However, in the nighttime especially, I really want to spend a lot of time reading this book, as today is actually officially the release day for A Court of Silver Flames. However, my copy has still not been shipped out. I could always read the ebook if I really wanted to, but I might just wait, not really sure. But back to this book, really enjoying it. Something just happened. I'm not gonna say what or give anything about it, but something happened. It was very interesting to read about, and I can't wait to read the aftermath now of like kind of what has happened with that. So I'm very excited to continue reading, and I just kind of wanted to say hello, pop by. I had some breakfast. I'm going to start off with some work. I have a call with my friend later today, actually 2 calls with people today, which is going to be really fun, and I can't wait to update you all on my reading. Excited. Okay, so I officially got my email saying my book has been shipped, which is awesome, because if I'm determined to finish this book today and the expected delivery technically is tomorrow but probably will come the day after, then I'm gonna be so ready for when this book comes, because that's also gonna give me a chance to read the novella tomorrow, and probably on the 18th, I'm thinking, when the new book comes, I'll be able to dedicate my entire reading time to this book, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. Even though I literally haven't even finished this book, I've been staying away even from the synopsis of A Court of Silver Flames just because I don't want to get spoiled at all, but I'm so excited to see the new characters and worlds and just everything, and an expansion to the story. And I love how I kind of waited until the very last minute to read this book, because all of the details of the series are going to be so fresh in my head. Of course, it's been 6+ months since I've read A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury, but I think since a lot of things are recapped almost in this book and expanded in this book, it's going to help me remember all those details. So I can't wait. I'm excited, and I just wanted to update you guys because I just got this email and I'm so excited. Hello, okay, I just got the email that my book has been delivered, which means it's currently outside, so I officially think I have A Court of Silver Flames almost within my possession. I'm so excited. Have I finished A Court of Wings and Ruin yet? No, I have not finished A Court of Wings and Ruin yet, but I think I am going to try to do all of my work within the next 2 hours. I know I have a meeting tonight and then another meeting at 8 or so, but hopefully from 9 p.m. onwards, I'll be able to read this book, and hypothetically, if I read this book for 4 hours, I could probably make it through a lot of this book. So I have hope. I'm gonna try my best to finish it tonight, and I'm so excited. I actually love this book so much. There's so much exciting things happening right now. I also just got off FaceTime with my friend Emma for Perfect Paperbacks. We talked a lot, and we're both so excited for the new book, even though I've yet to finish this one, and A Court of Frost and Starlight, I believe it's called. But we're both so excited. I hope her book comes soon. And my book, I think, is here now, so let's go take a look. I'm very excited. Not like I'm reading it, but it's still exciting. I also did get the Indigo exclusive edition, which does include another scene, I believe, with Feyre and Rhysand. I honestly can't remember, but that is also very exciting, so I cannot wait to talk about that. Hello. It's here. It's here. I'm so excited to read this book. Oh my god. I got the Indigo exclusive edition. Like I said, it has a bonus scene. I'm so excited. I still hate this cover. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it anymore in person, but it's here. Look how big, this is my hand in comparison to this book. This is ginormous. What the heck? I'm so excited. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I don't even want to look, but I want to look, but I don't, because I don't even know what this book is about, because I'm still reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, so I don't want to ruin it for myself. Ahaha. I'm so excited for this. I really want to finish A Court of Wings and Ruin tonight so I can read this book maybe tomorrow. I'm so excited. I don't even know. I'm speechless. Anyways, the next time I update you guys, I will be reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, not this book, but I just want to put that out there that I have this book now and I'm so excited to read it. That's all. That is all. That's all I wanted to say. Hello. It is the next morning. I read until 3 a.m. yesterday. It was honestly a good time. I was thoroughly enjoying this book. I officially ended off on page 476, so I'm kind of happy with that. I know I said yesterday I was gonna actually finish it, but I think I have a habit of setting overly ambitious goals, but today I actually think I will be able to finish this book. I have about 220 pages of this book left, so my plan for today is to read about 75 more pages at the bare minimum and get to page 550, and then that way tonight I can kind of binge read my 150 pages all in one go, because I think that's more manageable, because I think yesterday I read 150 pages in one go, so I think that's an actual good goal I can have, so I'm very excited for that. This book, so good. There was a slight spoiler that I read before, so I knew that there was a specific scene that was gonna happen in this book, and then it happened, and it was so good. I loved it, and I'm just so excited reading this entire book. There are so many fun things happening, and one thing I realized when reading this book, especially last night, is that I don't think I'm gonna be able to give this book a critical rating, because I just love it so much. Honestly, I do think this book is well written and has a great storyline and is very engaging, but honestly, I just love the characters and world so much that I can't imagine giving this book anything less than 5 out of 5 stars, even though I haven't finished it yet. But like, I'm thoroughly enjoying every single part of reading this book so far. Would highly recommend this series, to be honest. I just love it so much, and I'm so excited to see how it ends. There's just so much going on. I love it, and I think today is gonna be the day where this book comes to a close for me. I'm then thinking that tomorrow I will read A Court of Frost and Starlight. That way the day after I can get started with A Court of Silver Flames, because it came in yesterday, which is just so exciting, and it's sitting over there. It's just staring me in the face, and I just really want to read it. But of course I need to finish the next book, and then we'll get on with that one. It is just about noon now. I have to do a few things today. I have a few meetings today and things I need to do to prepare for those meetings, but Emma is also hosting some reading sprints, so I might do that instead. We'll see how I'm feeling, but I'm gonna sign off now and talk to you guys later. Everyone, so I actually lied. I did not do anything productive. So I ended up joining her live stream because she invited me and a bunch of people into the live stream, so that was really fun. I love talking with those girls. It was so fun. And I read like 110 pages over the course of this live stream. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but I've now gone well over my goal of where I wanted to read, and it's been only like 2 hours since I last spoke to you guys, so that's awesome. I love it. So I am now on chapter 66, which is page 584. So I basically have like 115 pages left of this book. So this book is 100% going to be finished today, and I'm so excited because so many things keep happening, and I'm just absolutely loving every second of reading this book. And so I can't wait to finish it, because next I have this book to read, which is just even more content, and I know it's like kind of a not holiday special, but a little bit, so that's very exciting. And then A Court of Silver Flames. And with that, it's now 2. I have to go to a meeting, but I'm very excited to continue my read and like finish up this book today. I'm just so excited. Hello. So it is the next day, and I ended up reading the rest of this book throughout today, and I just finished it moments ago. So let's talk about it. So good. I'm blown away. Honestly, I loved all of this book. It was such a fun thing to read. I love how it takes you from the end of the second book and really just completes the story so well. I loved it. So much happens in this book. I cannot give it anything less than 5 out of 5 stars. That's for sure. I'm kind of speechless, to be honest. I did almost cry a handful of times today when I was reading this book towards the end. So be warned, crying warning. There is that. Potentially, if you cry in books, this book might get you. But wow, I am so excited now to read A Court of Frost and Starlight, as well as the new book, A Court of Silver Flames, because there's so much more to still explore. And I can't believe that once I'm done those 2 books, I'm gonna have to wait so long for more in this world, because I'm absolutely obsessed with all of the characters and the magic and the world. It's just so good. And honestly, Sarah J. Maas deserves the hype for this series. I am just saying, like, it is so good. It's just so good. So honestly, wow, I'm so impressed with this book. I absolutely loved it. It's 700 pages. I'm not ready for the 800-page book yet, but it was so good. Wow. Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey of reading this book. I had a phenomenal time actually reading this book. I loved it. I love it. 5 out of 5 stars. Would highly recommend this trilogy, especially into the second book and onwards. I think it's so good. Such a fun time. And thank you all for spending your time here while I ramble on about this book for who knows how long. But I loved it. I loved it. And I hope if you've read this series, you loved it as well. And if you haven't, please do. I beg of you, please do. The new book just came out. You have plenty of content. It's worth it. Please do it. But anyways, I'm just gonna wrap up the vlog here, but thank you so much for spending your time with me as I read this book. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below any thoughts you have on this series, because I am speechless right now because this book was just so freaking good. I will talk to you guys all very soon, and probably will also have a few videos on the other books as well, so stay tuned for that. But until then, bye.